Awful.
So now we're going to talk about Raw real quick, and then we'll have our closing moment. Okay, so Miz talks about how awesome he is. Bobby and MVP come to the ring, remind him how Miz got the belt. Bobby wants a match. Well, that was promised to him. A title shot. Bobby gave a great promo. He actually put some bass in his voice.
He did. And honestly, Miz started off giving the same stupid promo, and then he gave a good promo. Like, his promo was actually good.
It was.
You people doubted me. I told you what I was going to do, and I did it.
Miz has 1 hour to make a decision, and they actually keep the clock honest.
By the way, Bobby Lashley came out looking like a black kingpin badass.
Yes, he did. His
suit was immaculate.
Nice. Outcome. Then we see Matt Riddle with the U.S. belt talking to Lucha guys. Did you get that? He's going to name the eagle on the belt Travis.
Match one?
So he's like, I need to go to my match. They're like, dude. And then the Lucha's like, dude, we're on the other side of the arena. You got to go like all the way around. He goes, don't worry, I've got my trusty steed. And he gets on a razor scooter and he scooters off. First match, Matt Riddle, U.S. champion versus John Morrison.
I wrote down, was this for the belt? I don't know.
It was not.
Okay.
The skill level of both of these guys should be good.
The announce team does not screw up and call Matt Riddle 260 pounds. They called him 216. So, good for you for changing the announce card.
Morrison missed Riddle with his over-the-top spinny thing. This match should have been better, but it was fine. 2 stars.
Slow-ass, overcomplicated MMA bullshit.
It was 2 stars.
Basically, this was Sasha and Reggie's dance match.
Should have been better.
By the way, apparently Morrison got his knee hurt. This might be legitimate. Yeah. I was reading some articles.
Looked legit.
Lots of miscommunication slop.
Rhea Ripley is coming to Raw
soon. I got that in a completely different
place. Yep. Oh, it showed up 3 times.
Okay, I only got it once.
R-Truth is being R-Truth with Bad Bunny. My bad.
Bad Bunny gets sucked off by all of WWE, and Priest proceeds to cup the balls.
My bad, Bunny.
His name is Bad Bunny. Oh, I'm R-Truth. My bad, Bunny. And he goes, you caught me this time. He takes off running.
Because he like they did the spot where he didn't hide his ref on purpose.
Yeah, and as they're walking, Bad Bunny and him are walking by, and Priest just stops and he goes,
I saw
Truth, I can see you. He goes, nah, I was trying to get an autograph from a man from Space Jam, Bugs Bunny. Okay, this, I'm not going to lie, this was absolutely
I'm glad hilarious. You had it. I didn't think you were going to.
I loved this.
Adam Pearce, I'm not going to help you get out of this, Miz.
Yes, Miz is a strong fighting champ. Miz has an hour. He proceeds to pull out his celly.
Now he has 35 minutes. New Day versus Retribution. My God, how many times are we going to see this?
Nope, didn't get it.
New Day versus T-Bar and Mace. New Day wins. Mustafa Ali loses his effing mind. How many times? He says, Mustafa Ali looks at both T-Bar and Mace. He's, how many times am I going to have to deal with this crap? And I wrote, yes, we are all asking that.
Okay.
Adam Pearce is in the ring. Here comes Bobby. The hour is up. Tick-tock. Here comes Miz. I need more time. Here comes Braun.
By the way, my response to this is Adam Pearce goes, well, it's been an hour. And I wrote, no, it hasn't for me. Thanks, Hula.
Miz, work. Miz is like, bro, you're not going to let Braun talk to you like that, are you?
He's like, Adam Pearce has absolutely zero authority to do anything. Miz is a complete bitch.
MVP's like, Miz, shut up.
He says, I need a week. Just give me a week. And then out comes Strowman, not Drew. Braun is whiny.
And
what the fuck?
You ain't. But I did like when MVP's like, Miz, shut up. You ain't stirring the pot here. And then here comes the money.
Out comes $1,
y'all.
What the fuck?
The money.
Braun proceeds to say, it's bullshit that I wasn't in the chamber match. I'm a former champion. And Shane O'Mac goes, yeah, this was supposed to be former these champions, not former those champions. Why don't we do this? And Braun goes, I think this idea sucks. I want to do this. And Shane goes, well, I think this idea sucks. And I wrote down, this all sucks.
But I did notice the subtle jab. Hey, Adam, doing a great job here. I was like, ooh.
Somehow, out of all of this, we get Braun versus Bobby. If Braun wins, he gets a 3-way. Lashley proceeds to jump Braun.
Dad goes, well, I ain't getting any points this week for out of Bobby.
Oh, just wait, apparently.
Then we had Lucha versus Shelton and Cedric in a tornado tag match.
Nope, I did not get this.
This match lasted a decent amount of time.
I go to Bad Bunny.
5.5 minutes, almost 6 minutes. It was a decent match. It was a tornado tag match. And there was no dissension with Shelton and...
well, yeah. Have you seen what Bobby Lashley is doing to people?
Cedric Alexander. So they behaved, and
you wouldn't want to make Bobby Lashley mad.
her business wins. Then we have Priest versus Angel. Okay.
Bad Bunny comes out with his own entrance. They expect us to believe that he ain't got heat in the back.
So, you know what the plan is, right? The plan is Bad Bunny and Priest versus Miz and Morrison. That's the WrestleMania plan.
No, it can't be Miz and Morrison. It's got to be Angel Garcia. Or Angel Garza, whatever his name is.
The plan is Miz and Morrison versus Priest and Bad Bunny.
Miz has the championship belt right now.
There's another pay-per-view between here and there.
Okay. Out comes Priest. Priest and Bad Bunny have similar life stories, announce team says. I wrote down, do they? I wrote down, is it because they're both Puerto Rican? During the match, they proceed to explain that they both grew up in the same area. I Google searched this. I need to do more research before I can confirm that this is a lie.
All I wrote was...
If someone wants to do the research for me and figure out this and their ages and their time frames of where they were living at in relation to where the certain state areas of Puerto Rico are located at for these people, please feel free to do so now. At some point, Joey will put a graph up that shows how accurate this may or may not be. Because apparently they should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque.
If you remind me in a week or two, maybe.
Where was Angel when Miz was doing his celebration? Ah, fuck it.
So, your boy Priest looked horrible in this match.
No, Priest was made to look horrible in
this match. Was horrible. This
Priest
match
destroys Angel Garza, and then for some reason, he gets to fight back. So that way he can taunt Bad Bunny.
6.5 minutes.
Priest wins.
Horrible.
Basically 1.5. I wrote down 2. I was wrong. I'm going to rechange that. Priest then basically destroys the jabroni train that comes out to take the 24/7 belt off of Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny gets more of the recap than Priest does. Promo, Ripley's coming soon. I'm scared for her.
Charlotte and Asuka versus Baszler and Jax.
Did not happen because I had a promo with Randy Orton. Did you miss the Randy promo?
I must have.
How could you miss the Randy promo?
Dad does this with the belt. He does not like...
Randy Orton. Failure. It's not a word that I'm used to.
Yeah.
And I wrote down, you've lost the belt 14 fucking times. You are very familiar with the word failure. The Fiend. The Fiend. The Fiend. About 18 times. Randy says, he set the Fiend on fire. So then they recap him setting the Fiend on fire from 2 months ago. And then Randy says, something is wrong with me.
I have to go in and delete that.
Why?
Because.
Can I not say that?
No.
But since when?
It's a standards thing. Keep going.
Can I say this?
Say whatever you want. I'll delete, but I can't.
Randy says that he is distracted, not by the Fiend, but he is distracted by Alexa. I wrote down, so am I. And then I wrote down, oh my fucking god, did they just do the Warrior Voodoo spot? Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Oh, so Randy, I did see the end of this.
Randy goes,
They showed
and spits black blood up in his hand and walks out of the frame. And the announce team goes, I
know what to do.
I don't know what I don't know what that just I don't understand. We have a match coming up with Charlotte and Brandy. I don't understand what any of that commercial.
Yeah. Yes, that did happen. I did see that part. I'm sorry. Yeah, because they showed Alexa doing the whole pentagram thing. So back to Charlotte and Asuka versus Baszler and Jax. There was a powerbomb that was done in half speed. I did not know you could do a powerbomb that slow.
Because she was going to drop her on her neck and kill her. Nia Jax was very, very close to murdering Charlotte Flair in the middle of the ring, and luckily decided to take her all the way down when she came down and drop her flat as opposed to dropping her on her neck.
I remember when Shayna was tough. Charlotte accidentally kissed Asuka. Nia pins Asuka. Garbage match.
By the way, Asuka and Shayna have the best women's match that's happened on Raw in about 24 seconds. And then they tag out, and then it all goes to crap. Then the match plays out exactly like all the same as the other ones. Everyone talks to each other. You get to see them right on camera, especially Nia, who talks directly on camera, proceeds to direct traffic for Shayna at some point. Shayna gets back in the ring while Asuka is laying on the ground, and she kicks Asuka right in her skull and knocks one of her teeth out. You can see this slow motion shot that has been put on the interwebs. This has come out legit. She kicked her right in the face. Like she's laying on the floor and she comes by and goes, boom!
She forgot she wasn't in MMA for a second.
She soccer kicked her right in the skull. And then apparently Asuka and Charlotte might have broken up. Backstage. What? No, you said so. So what do you got?
So I don't have a backstage thing written down. Wait, I had Jeff versus Sheamus.
Before you went to backstage.
Yes.
Charlotte and her. Okay, so Jeff and Sheamus are next. I did not get Jeff or Sheamus. Ooh, because I was wondering, where's Drew? Where's Sheamus? Where are all the people from this Elimination Chamber match?
So Jeff and Sheamus have a 10-minute match.
I assumed it felt like it was going on for 44 minutes.
Right. Here's the thing. Sheamus wins, but in bigger news, Jeff never took his shirt off. Jeff never took his shirt off and he lost with his shirt on. It was like, oh, yeah. There were some bro kicks. I do not believe there were any beating of the... There was none of this.
I cannot believe he did not do the 10 beats of the Bowery. Did he do white noise? Did he do the Irish curse backbreaker?
He did that. And
Okay.
he won with a bro kick.
And the bro kick, yes.
So then we go to the best promo that I believed this promo.
I wrote the exact same thing down. Backstage, Charlotte and Rick. Charlotte emasculates Rick again,
However,
but it made sense.
this was probably... Like, I almost believe that those tears that she was giving were real. I almost believe it.
I mean, she definitely clearly tapped into it because she said,
It's just another...
what are you doing? You're on my time. I'm getting really tired of this. What about you acting like you were the dad of her baby was funny? Why did you have to do that on my time? I'm sick of it. And Flair basically says, look, I thought I saw something in her. And she goes, you see something in every blonde.
I was like,
Which
it's
was
not.
great.
It's not.
Not untrue. And she goes, look, I get it, okay? I get it. But what you're doing is for you. You can say it's for me, but it's not.
I just thought I was going to build a stable. I thought,
What I want to do is I'm trying to preserve the Flair name, the legacy. And I am sick and tired of people calling me Ric Flair's daughter. I'm trying to be Charlotte Flair. And you come out on my time and do this? And you think that that's great, that that's helping us? Charlotte watches our show. Hi, Charlotte.
Just go home.
Yeah, go home. I get it. I love everything you've ever done for me. I appreciate it. I love that I am Charlotte Flair. But the only way I'm going to be Charlotte Flair is if you go home.
And like she had passion, she had tears. I was like,
so
she had
and
to tap
essentially,
in.
and Rick's whole promo essentially was, I don't know how to go home. I need to be needed.
Yes.
And I thought if I could do Evolution 2.0 with the women and make the women important, that I would be important again.
Yeah.
And I was doing this for you.
And she's like, I know you're doing it for, but you just admit you're doing it for you. Admit you're doing it for you.
Yes. And this was fine.
Where does it go from here? Do we just stop seeing Rick?
So from what I understand from some of the dirt sheet res is they just basically dumped the angle.
Well, they have to.
Yeah. Well, they could still have one.
What's he gonna go up to Mandy now?
I think
Lana.
Oh God. Well, no, they're redirecting. Like I said, they're redirecting Charlotte and Asuka, who kind of had a split up, because they're gonna put
Rhea.
They're gonna put Rhea in here and redo Charlotte and Rhea, and they're probably gonna redo that for WrestleMania, and they got to get there soon. And on top of that, it gets them out of this stupid shit. And unfortunately, with WWE's rampant COVID problem that seems to be affecting their business model right now, I can understand why Lacey Evans might not want to show up to work and shoot a pregnancy angle.
Oh yeah.
Well, she's pregnant with half the roster having COVID.
So then we go to Lana and Naomi versus Dana and Mandy.
Nope.
Nia and Shayna were watching backstage. And that was quick. Naomi pins Dana because Lana does not really get any real offense in.
This explains why they said Naomi and Lana were going to be on Raw Talk after the show.
Right. The match was a minute and a half long.
Match 4?
Well, this is actually, that was match 7.
Ugh.
Match 8, AJ Styles versus Ricochet.
I got this.
Ricochet looked impressive for about a minute.
Production, cue up the wrong camera replay because they want to show AJ doing the suplex of Ricochet into the turnbuckle, and they cue up the spot before where AJ kicks his knee out from under him. AJ and Ricochet continue to have the best match on Raw. Winner AJ.
No surprise.
2.5?
Yeah.
They've had better.
And then Amos lifts...
Almost destroys Ricochet. Almost is full evil now.
Lifts that dude so far in the air.
Just dropped him. Just like a stone hitting a lake. Just bung.
And then we go to the main event, Strowman versus Lashley. Dad says, and I quote, I am afraid that Bobby's about to get these hands. And then Braun tries to do his best Braun Express, and Bobby, video game Froggers out of the way, wink.
Yeah.
And Braun knee right into the...
It didn't look as cool as he's saying. It.
Trying to.
Braun had to back it down a little bit, but the spot was okay, and he wipes himself out on the steps as Bobby literally jumped from the floor to the apron to get out of the way for Braun to go into the steps. Okay.
Bobby can't get the hurt lock on Strowman because he's too big.
This was not bad.
Almost got him up for a suplex. That looked impressive. Bobby.
I wonder if he was getting him up for the suplex and then they stalled out, or he stalled out because he couldn't get him all the way up.
Right.
Either way, it looked okay. Like both guys were big tanks smacking into each other. And then
Bobby spears the shit out of Strowman out of nowhere.
They messed that cross up that they were supposed to do, and Bobby essentially had to take a step and then go into Braun, because Braun's been gone for a while, and he'd been doing nothing squash stuff for a while. I mean, the last match he had was with Riddle?
Bobby pins Braun.
Bobby kills Braun Strowman. And then The Miz
tries.
Is
Oh,
there.
yeah. I'm sorry. That's right. Miz is the one that got speared.
And then Bobby Lashley, who Vince apparently was in the back, and he looked around and he went, you know what I don't have? I don't have Brock. If I just had Brock,
Right.
everything would be better right now. Right. Who do I have that's like Brock?
Bobby Lashley.
And then somebody goes, Bobby, we got Bobby Lashley. Oh yeah, Bobby's great. Bobby's great. What do you know, Brock? And then he goes, Nah, he's Brock, man. One,
Bobby, can you be Brock?
nobody looks like that, except for those two guys. Bobby Lashley has a legitimate background in wrestling.
They're polar opposites of each other, though.
He has a legitimate MMA background.
He doesn't have a tattoo on his back.
Or
chapter on his chest.
He's got the side of his face legitimately scarred from a brutal battle he had. Like,
and then Bobby,
after 15 years, Vince just finally went, "Oh fuck! I have Black Brock Lesnar. I might as well use him."
he finally looked like Walking Armageddon that TNA had him.
My God!
And then so next week it's Bobby versus
The Miz for
one-on-one.
the title.
And The Miz is already in next week because Bobby speared him there.
Yep. He laid him out, and Miz is on the ground just... Now, I hope we don't have a rerun of the Sami Zayn forever going storyline of Miz cheat to win, get DQ, blah, blah, blah. Something, we're going to have a DQ match between Lashley and them. I don't understand why Drew didn't show up. Even if Drew just showed up and said, hey, I got because I said I was good to go and I wasn't good to go. It'll take me a minute. I'll get a couple wins under my belt. I'll come back. I'll challenge. I got a rematch clause or something. I don't know, but as I said a couple weeks ago, I find Lashley to kind of be a little uninteresting.
Yes.
Because I can't think of like a definitive Lashley match. But if they have finally decided that Bobby Lashley is going to be a thing moving forward, even if that thing is to get Bobby and Drew in the main event, to put the belt back on Drew so that way they can have this awesome crowd pop that they're so concerned about having for Drew's title run, I don't want to see Bobby be a transitional champion because The Miz definitely is. The only thing I can think of why they're going to keep The Miz in play through WrestleMania, and they plugged it already, guess when his reality show starts again? April.
Miz is not going to be sure.
Miz's reality show will restart back in April. So that means he's going to be all over the place doing TV. So there is a shot that he is going to cheat himself to win for the next month and a half into a WrestleMania main event. Miz, by the way, I do want to talk about this just for 1 or 2 minutes before we catch off and go nighty-night. Miz is the first double Grand Slam champ.
Yep.
It took him 10 years to get back to this. And to be quite perfectly honest, I was behind his win against Cena at WrestleMania because I thought it was warranted. And I hated the spot that they put him in where they made him look like a complete bitch to a 55-year-old Jerry Lawler for 4 months. It was awful. His first title run is terrible, like many other first title run guys around that time, Ziggler, Swagger, others, okay? But it's The Miz. You guys know I don't like him. I don't get it. I hate his name.
It's his real name.
And Mike Mizansky is not...
Mizan, actually. But
whatever. He is not... I do not see him as a champion. And the fact that they put the belt on him for maybe a month shows that they don't know what they are doing. And we are literally stuck playing the guessing game of how senile is Vince 20 minutes before the show starts. And the answer is a lot, apparently, nowadays. But if they're going to make Bobby Lashley, now is the time.
yeah. Maybe they'll bring back Brock.
And everybody has been desperate to see Brock and Bobby.
Yep.
And didn't we see Brock and Bobby
Nope.
many years ago at like Armageddon in like 2004?
I don't believe we ever did. I'll double check.
We'll factoid that for a minute. But if they can get Brock back and do Brock and Bobby, everybody's been wanting to see it. We know what it's going to look like, but everybody's been wanting to see it, and maybe that'll be interesting. I don't know. I don't know where the plan is for this. Yeah, they've
never...
as far as we can tell from a quick Google search, and
January 29, 2021, it's been told to Bobby Lashley several times that he will not fight Brock Lesnar. Bobby Lashley wants to challenge Brock Lesnar for the WWE belt. Bobby Lashley wants to challenge Brock for an MMA match. Bobby Lashley wants to fight Brock at WrestleMania 37.
Nope, they've never wrestled.
Bobby Lashley has been told that it will never happen, is a lot of the things that we're seeing. Booker T says it better be Bobby Lashley in the main event at WrestleMania. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
So we're gonna. This is the. Thank you for watching this tonight. We are going to announce our topic on Facebook for next week because I don't remember what it is and I forgot to write it down at the beginning.